Overall, I think the MedPoint's been a great addition to the pharmacy. It's allowed us to save some time with regards to filing prescriptions away, and it's definitely benefited the patients as well. You see, I think anything which offers the customers a better experience is going to help, and the way it benefits them is it saves them having to queue up in the pharmacy, especially at times like now, where there's more of a rush around the Christmas period. And it also benefits us because it takes us away from having to do all the administration of handing out prescriptions, because we don't even have to get involved in that process at all now. So right now we've got the flu jab service going on as well, and potentially a COVID season upon us as well to do some jabs for that too. So it allows me to spend more time in the consultation room, and it also allows our staff at the front to actually have conversations with the patients that are coming in and spend more time talking about their ailments rather than having to waste time picking prescriptions out for patients, which they can now do themselves. You see, that was one thing that we weren't so sure about, but since we've had it installed, we've just seen just how accurate the system is. It fully scans all the prescriptions twice, as the engineers have told us. So there's a 0% chance of there being an error of handing out compared to potential human error in the old way of us handing out before. Yeah, the patients love it. So we're in an area where we've got a lot of patients over the age of 60, so we weren't so sure if they would have the mobile number to be able to sign up to this, but actually we found out that it's their carers who are benefiting it quite a lot, and a lot of patients as well who are working in Birmingham, and it gives them the opportunity to come after 6:30 when we close and pick up their prescriptions. So a lot of positive feedback from them. They like the fact that it's quick as well, and I think the biggest thing for them is not having to queue for their prescriptions, because we are a busy pharmacy, and anything like that, you know, they're going to jump on the opportunity. Especially now due to COVID, some patients don't want to be coming into the pharmacy, so they've found it beneficial. I think it's more hygienic to be able to collect it from outside, and with the QR code scanning too, they don't even have to press the buttons. So yeah, they find it really good in that sense. And like I said, with the carers too, they find it beneficial because they need to come after we close. Maybe they're at work from 9 till 5, and they can come afterwards in the evening and pick up their prescriptions. Yeah, it was really well planned out. It only took 3 days to get the whole system set up. We had somebody come in as well and talk to us one-to-one, so we understood how it all worked beforehand. And there's also a lot of contact afterwards as well, which I think is important, because we still had a couple of questions once we rolled it out, and it was really easy to get a hold of them. And we can also offer out feedback too, which they're going to act upon. Overall, I think it's been such an easy thing to implement into the pharmacy. Reason being is it's not changed our system at all. We still get our prescriptions ready, and they still go in the same place to be filed, but instead of having to do the laborious task of filing all the individual prescriptions away, it just goes straight into the MedPoint. So there's been no big changes in that sense, so that's really helped fit the system in well, and the staff have liked that aspect of it. Some of them might be a little bit technically challenged, but it doesn't matter because it's so simple to use. With regards to actually putting the prescriptions in the MedPoint, you can see that it's just straightforward. You just got to put the prescription bag in there. There's no need to do any self-scanning. So from a safety perspective, that was one of the things that the staff had mentioned beforehand, but they're quite happy with it because there's no chance of human error when it comes to using the machine.